Okay, so we were looking at this question again, and we're seeing some exponentials, x in the power. A clue might be to log both sides, but logging both sides would not help us, because if I took the logarithm, base 5 might be interesting, of the right-hand side. The problem is this plus, so we can't actually unpack this. We can't distribute the log to the base 5 over an addition. Remember, one of the log rules we know is log of x times y. We can unpack this as log x plus log y, but it doesn't work in reverse. We can't have an addition in a logarithm and then unpack that. So actually logging both sides just doesn't work for us, so we have to think of a different method. And it's just something that you do learn, you recognise. There's 3 terms here. It's actually a quadratic equation to solve. So let's go about seeing how we might be able to tidy this up. There's a number of ways I could start this actually. I'm just trying to think of what might be easiest. Let's actually do a split screen here. Let's do it 2 different ways. So I'm just going to keep playing with the left hand side over here. This is 2 times 5 to the x in bracket here times 5 to the 1. Can you see that? You'd add the exponents to get x plus 1. On the right hand side is 1 plus 3 over 5 to the x. So this is 10 times 5 to the x equals to 1 plus 3 over 5 to the x. Let's multiply through by 5 to the x, so it's 10 times 5 to the x squared equals 5 to the x, don't forget that, plus 3, and then it's 10 lots of 5 to the x squared minus 5 to the x minus 3 equals 0. Can you see our quadratic now? If you can't, one final trick is let y equal 5 to the x, and you've got 10y squared minus y minus 3 equals 0. Okay, so you could go ahead and solve there. The other way I was going to do it was just multiplying first of all by 5 to the x all the way through, but I don't think I'll do that now. I think that the first method that I chose seems quite suitable. So let's go ahead and try and factorise and solve. I'll keep it in y here. I think it's probably 5y and 2y. I think it's probably 3 and 1. Always best guess, just start with numbers close together. It has to be negative 3, so it's got to be a positive 3 or a negative 3 and a positive 1 or a negative 1, but we need a negative y, so I think it's this way around. Just check. 10y squared, good, plus 5y minus 6y, which is minus 1y, good, and then minus 3 at the end, fantastic, we've got it factorised. And then let's go ahead and solve this. So either 5y minus 3 equals 0, or 2y plus 1 equals 0, so that leads to y equals 3/5, or y equals negative 1/2. Now let's go back into the variable that we started the question with. Y replaced 5 to the x, so 5 to the x equals 3/5, or 5 to the x equals negative 1/2. And let's just see how we finish this off. Remember, 5 to the something equals 3/5. We can take, just really translate into a logarithm. We know there is no solution for this, because 5 raised to any exponent is going to be a positive number. But over here, this will be log to the base 5 of 3/5. So we could leave it like that. We could play with this, I suppose, a little bit. Log to the base 5 of 3 minus log to the base 5 of 5. So that is log to the base 5 of 3 minus 1. You can write it either way, absolutely fine. Both ways work.